Ooh, this is
Okay.
going to be an important threat level roll.
Yep. Now, uh, modifiers. Um, there was no GRS gunfire last turn. +1 for that. I am no longer on a bad street. I'm no longer on a good street. So -1 for no -1 for that. There was no gunfire. There was no explosion. It's +1 for no GRS gunfire last turn. -1 for streets currently agitated. So it's a wash. It's my turn to roll. +1, -1. We got to get these streets happy again, guys. Come on, give me a nice high roll. Do it. 7.
Oh, I'll take that.
Stays at a 7. Because +1,
Se-
-1. Streets
I'll take
remain
that.
agitated. Okay, that means -1 on this roll. Oh, no. Come on, man.
Come on, Jim. Where's that hot streak?
I don't know, man. But I tell you what, if I don't do well, we're gonna screw up the 28mm
I want a
game.
1. I want a 1.
No,
I'm
we
on
don't.
the technical. I want
A
a
2.
Oh, I'm so close.
2, -1. Another hex of militia becomes more hostile. Militia chooses. Oh no, I think I know what hex is going to choose too. Yes.
There's some, you were trying to talk and bribe somebody. They took great offense at the Americans throwing $1 bills at them.
Yeah, that's what happened.
So they're going to turn hostile, my friend.
Oh no.
Wow, this is like a reversal of the last game.
Yeah, except this game counts. All right, if
Yeah.
you ruin the 28mm game in Chicago, I take no responsibility for it. All right, they just turned hostile.
Yeah.
That takes care of street events. We now go to ambivalent movements.
I nearly almost did Jerry, though, I must admit. That's twice he's been so close to joining the team.
Figured. All right, cool. Next. Watch me roll a successful interpreter guy and make these guys ambivalent again. That's going to be epic. Hey, guys, he did it last time. All right, so ambivalent. Okay, hostile movement. Technically, vehicles first. Let me zoom in a little bit. Because the battle's starting to kind of compress here.
We're going to push into November 6th, please, Jim, facing towards your forces.
Oops. Move the world. 1, 2, 3. That's easy to do. Cool.
I think they'll set up there. See what comes that way.
All right, then we got a crap load of hostiles on foot.
Yes, we have. But don't say it like it's a bad thing. I think that's the end of hostile intent.
Yeah, it's up to whatchamacallit movement now. GRS movement.
We get back in the cars and blow past.
I'm thinking about it.
Yeah, I thought that was what I was trying to pressure you into. Because again, it's a good delaying tactic for me. I tried to keep stuff in a position where they could assist. Something we talked about, guys, is that literally I could camp at the gates, and that's just not how it would be, and it'd spoil the game. So moving around, and we've got guys now in close proximity across a few hundred meters, which is kind of what I think they would be.
Yeah, we're going to remount the vehicles, which you're allowed to do at the beginning or end of the movement, just not in the middle. No suicide dives into or out of cars as they're driving. We are not on a good road, so our movement rate is reduced to 5. Probably will get some opportunity fire, but nothing with an RPG, so I'm not that worried about it. We will do it, I'm just not that overly concerned about it. 1, 2...
Which way, Jim?
3, 4, 5. Hopefully you're seeing it.
I'll opportunity fire at R2, please.
Okay. Cool. You've got at least two hexes.
Yep. We'll engage with
Go ahead.
both. Yeah, we'll engage with both hexes.
Okay. It looks like you have 6 total AKs in there, so you got a grand
AKs.
total of 12 D6.
Ooh.
Now, if you
Spoil
fire
for
with
choice.
anything that you fire with automatically forsakes or forfeits its concealed bonus.
Yeah.
It'll get cover, but not concealed.
Understood.
Because we're about to get a hell of an education about where these guys are. Now, hopefully...
So that's what 12 dice look like, as
Oh,
a
no.
nice image up there for you, Jim.
Let me go ahead and... oh, no. I just hope it
Well,
doesn't. Yeah, we'll see.
yeah. Colin the car cleaner's not about to have a bad day when these things come back. Ooh, so
Oh,
we have
5
got some
hits at
fives and
least.
sixes as well. Yeah, so the 5-inch shot are the ones that have hit, everything else misses.
Oh, death. All right.
Now, these armoured cars, we specifically scaled, or Jim specifically scaled the damage to make it that it'd be difficult. So I need sixes to really do anything to these guys in these vehicles.
Yeah, and you're rolling 1d8 for each hit scored.
Yeah. So I have 5. So the first one is a 2, so shrapnel.
Okay.
A 1, that's 2 down. A 4, oh,
Nice.
there we go, a 6.
Okay, vehicle's okay. Each passenger roll. A 5 is a light wound. A 6 is severe.
I've got one left after this
Yep.
as well.
You want to go ahead and do that one first, and then we'll come back to this?
Yeah. Add another 6.
Okay, so I got to roll twice for each person.
Yes, please.
All right, cool. So some, like, bullet splinters are making it into the vehicle. The vehicle's okay, but some damage is actually getting inside the vehicle. So first we have Roan. Okay, I'm going to roll 2d6 for Roan. Wrong button. There we go. I want to roll low here. A 5 and a 6. Roan is heavily injured.
Oh, that's not good. But they're still in the vehicle, aren't they, Jim?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. So much.
Next we have Oz. 1 and a 1. He's like,
Oh,
whatever.
beautiful.
Okay,
He
Tonto.
was behind Roan, apparently.
Tonto's fine. And now Gaz's favorite, the interpreter, Maudi.
Oh.
Double 6s, right? Oh, he is lightly wounded.
Oh, okay. They'll give him something to think about.
Okay, cool. So, give me a second to update our map. Our map has a little bit of bookwork to do here. So, opportunity fire, that's going to be very significant a little bit later in the turn. These to cover and conceals reduced to covered because, hey, guess what? We know where they are now.
Strange that.
Yeah.
You also have an additional move to make because I interrupted your final move point.
See, now they can kind of buzz like right next to them and not worry about it because the two hexes that could shoot at me have already fired. So now this other SUV can get a little bit more bold. Do they want to get that far ahead though? Yes. All right, cool. So we're getting there, guys. We're getting there. We do have some wounded people, and we do have a little bit of damage here. Okay, that's it for GRS movements.
Oh, still need to move your initial team 1 northwest to Quebec 2. Jim.
Oh, thank you. Okay, that's what you meant. Sorry, thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't want these guys to get too far ahead.
So now I am 100% confident. I pretty much know, maybe not what gate Jim's going for, but in all likelihood he's going to go for the front gate because he's got a seriously injured individual, which would have to be carried by another member of the GRS.
Yes, a severely wounded character. The rules are he has -1 to his movement, so he can still move. There's incapacitated is when he has to be covered. So he can be lightly wounded, severely wounded, incapacitated, or straight out killed. Incapacitated means he's basically unconscious. And by the way, that severely wounded guy might become incapacitated because now he has to make bleed-out checks. And yeah, we're going to see what happens there. It's going to get rough. There actually is some blood drawn on the table now. Mm-hmm. Okay, so now we go to hostile fire.
Yep, which I have no other fire with line of sight.
Cool, so we go to GRS fire. Yes, I have 2 groups of GRS fires. People can shoot out the vehicle if they have line of sight, which I have line of sight on 1 hex, Papa 3. However, at least 1 person has to be driving. The driver is not allowed to shoot. And I'm going to declare that Mahdi is going to try a medic check on, who is that, Roan? Okay, cool. So, We're actually using all the rules in the game now. So there's no interpreter check because I'm not adjacent to any. I'm not adjacent to any militia, so I can't make any interpreter check. However, my interpreter can now do something else. He does have some first aid track. So one guy's going to do the medic check. One guy in that vehicle is going to do the. Is actually going to drive. So I think only 2 people in that car are going to be able to fire. And one of them is wounded, so he gets a penalty. Come on, Marty, do some good, man. He rolls a 5, so he stabilized that wound. Roan is fine. He doesn't have to make any bleed-out checks. He will not pass out from blood loss, i.e. become incapacitated. So that's it for that. Okay, next, back to the game. Okay, who's driving? Yeah, we'll say that Roan is driving. That gives me 2 guys to actually shoot out of the car. Let me zoom in a little bit here. So as he's driving, Mahdi's like sitting like right behind him in the passenger seat, behind him, like literally trying to put a field dressing on his shoulder where a little bit of damage got into him a little bit. So these 2 characters are kind of out of the shooting phase. They're busy doing other things. That leaves me with Tonto, the sniper, who can shoot out the window or the sunroof.
Top cover up.
There we go. And we have Oz with a grenade launcher if he wants to. Or if he doesn't, he can fire an assault rifle. I don't think I will fire a grenade launcher because I don't want to... Actually, you know what? The hell with it. I think I do. What am I going to do?
You're opening fire anyway. You may as well go whole hog.
I think I'm worried. I'm not worried about turning the street around at this point.
Don't let me influence your decision at all, though, Jim. Yeah.
It's fine.
Because when I get my second technical, you will not be happy.
Kaboom! All right, we're firing a grenade launcher in there. All right, so that's going to be a D10 into that hex. It affects everything in the hex. Am I popping in the mic there? It affects everything in the hex. All right, let me adjust my mic there a little bit. All right, so now it's time for a nice, big, fat, chunky D10 roll, please.
It's about time you had some luck.
Actually, I didn't. It's fine. It's just last time I was so lucky. This game feels unlucky by comparison.
Yeah, I think you burned all your skill and luck points off last game.
So come on, Oz. Drop that 40mm HE frag. Frag out! Up 3. God damn it. Can I roll that again? No, I'm just kidding. Alright, so now he's got the covered bonus. You see it's got 2, it says ×2 defense dice. His defense dice kind of suck because he's untrained militia, but because he's under good cover, he gets to roll everything twice. And as long as he doesn't roll at least a 3, his guy's okay. So for the first guy up top, roll 2d6.
2d6, a 5 and a 3.
Fine. 2d6 for the wife beater.
Wife beater, 5 and a 4.
He's fine. And the red shirt.
A 3 and a 4.
Cool. Yeah, it was no big surprise there. Next, Tonto, D12 plus 1.
Go.
I'm shooting at Angry Jerry.
What? Poor
Angry Jerry, you're done. That's what you get for not putting on a real shirt. All right, here we go with...
Aim for the beer stains and the gravy stains.
Oh, God. All right. The big, half a can of SpaghettiOs that you spilled on your shirt. D12 plus 1. Please give me a good roll. 6 becomes a 7. I don't think I can beat that.
I can't beat that.
We have a first fatality. Angry Jerry. He did.
Ooh, he disappears in a puff of red.
Now we have these guys. I have to pick a driver, and
yeah.
I got 2
Guys,
saws
do not
and
confuse the
a
GRS. Yeah, do not confuse the GRS with the militia when it comes to firepower and
2
capability.
Saws,
there is
4D8.
a world of difference.
Oh God, it's, I don't know who wants to drive. Do I want a lot of bullets or do I want one really accurate bullet? I'm gonna go for Boone. Boone's driving with his sniper rifle. It's tough to fire a sniper rifle from inside a moving SUV. Yeah, so you know what? The guys with the spray and pray. I got 2 parasaws, just out the friggin' window. I don't have enough D8s. I need to find another D8. Oh God!
What a terrible problem to have, Jim.
I don't have enough attack dice, right? Now comes some payback. Okay, cool. However, he does get to roll all his defense dice twice, because again, these guys do still have cover. So, let's go for it. First we'll start off with TIG, 4d8. With the saw out the window.
Oh dear.
Just muzzle flashes and brass casings. Muzzle flashes and brass casings!
Cordite in the morning and all that. Oh yeah.
Okay, so that's going to be... Oh, you know what I didn't do? I didn't declare this. Okay, one guy's dead.
Yeah.
I should have declared that earlier. Alright, he's toast.
100%.
Now the other guy... Now there's only one guy left in the hex. So, that's fine. I'm going to go ahead and put the other 48 and the last guy in there.
Okay.
I need at least 1 7 to just automatically kill him. 7.
Oh, there it is. Oh yeah, lucky. Just the only one that went through as well.
That hex is wiped out.
And that's how the GRS roll, literally.
What did I say before? Don't do a drive-by. Ignore everything Ariskany says. He never knows what he's talking about.
Drive-by's fine. It's don't drive to the gate when there's stuff all around the gate.
Right. Oh god, yeah. Don't try to like ram the gate.
Well, the militia and the technical and the RPGs and the RPKs and even the guys with pistols you don't have to worry about, but everybody else has got a fair chance.
Okay, so that's going to conclude GRS firearms. Hostile firearms combat, there is none. Close combat, there is none. Bleed out checks, there is none because Mahdi stabilized Roan. Victory
light
check.
Wounds don't need it, do they?
I'm sorry? No,
light wounds don't need it either.
Light wounds fine, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because, I mean, in all fairness, guys, Gaz does obviously want to win this game. Does he really want to win it too bad? It's possible he could wreck the 28mm table game that Marty built and Bill built. That game could be wrecked before it even starts. So we're trying to avoid that. At the same time, we're now on
have a bit of
5.
fun with it. Like I say with the guys before, I'm trying to play the role of what militia would play. You know, they're not looking to go toe-to-toe with sniper rifles and saws, carrying AKs and pistols, but they're willing to do a certain amount to be a pain in the butt. Yeah, watching the SUVs cutting on-road, off-road, seeing roadblocks ahead of just people, and then cutting off to the side. I think it's a far more interesting game for me and you, as well as hopefully the people watching.
Yep. And
speaking of which,
watching is what it's all about.
5?
Yeah, we're now on turn 5. My goal is turn 7. Turn 7 was the historical result, but we'll see.
That's like a 50-50 as well on the diplomat.
Yeah, he's literally, let's see, turn 7, it's 50-50, 50-50, and it starts to go down a little bit on the numbers. The number of people that are actually going to jump in there.
I'm doing well for the home team when it comes to tabletop right now, because I'd like to at least get turn 6 guys to push that to a 3-up. But when you look at my potential hostiles for the board, we're in my max bracket right now.
Yep, turns 5 and 6. It's 10 plus 40, 20. So, yeah, that's the other thing that the GRS player has to worry about, is we get to the gate. This is what actually happened in the movie. You get to the gate, and you're like, do we go in right now or do we wait a while? Because by the time they got there, the attack was ebbing. Guys were starting to loot. They were starting to they're just militia. So they were looting. They were getting disorganized. They were just getting tired and going home. They realized just how many people they had already lost. They were like, oh, the hell with this. They're not very happy about the situation. The longer they waited, these numbers got better and better as far as how many guys they'd have to fight. That number would actually start to go down. However, at the same time, those fires are getting worse and worse, and the chance of the ambassador coming out of there alive gets worse and worse. So it's a risk-reward, 6 to 5 and pick 'em as far as when the GRS gets in there, when they choose to get in there. I'm just playing pretty simple. I'm trying to get there as quickly as possible, even though it's going to run me into a massive horde of militia. But again, I'm also trying to save the ambassador, so we'll see what happens. Anyway, we're now beginning turn 5. We have to assess the street threat level.
So it'll be interesting to see what happens here, especially.
Yeah, okay, so -1. There was GRS gunfire last turn. There was an explosion in the street. We are at agitated. Dear God, we're already at -3. GRS is not on a good street, so no negative there, no successful, and dude, it's -3. 2d6 -3. Please roll a 12.
This is you feeling my pain from not so long ago.
Alright. CS6!
Give me a second one.
I see a 12 boxcars, baby. I'm sorry for the microphone pop, but I don't care. I don't care. That is epic. Oh man, dude.
Well, obviously, all the firepower, the death, the explosions have gone.
It scared.
Well,
it scared the hostile militia.
I'm just going to sit and watch the football. You can stuff that up your ass. And just
now, darkness, the tables have turned. 12 minus 3 is 9, which means I'm here celebrating. All it does is it moves it back up to tens.
The worst thing is, I picked up 2 ones as well. You know when you've got your dice stacked. I picked up the one that was specifically on ones already, and they come up as bloody 6s.
Oh, I'm sorry if I'm yelling in the mic, guys, but that was epic. Although, again, all it really does is turns from agitated up to tens. So
that's
now,
huge, though. Let's be honest.
Yeah, it's now 1d6 minus nothing. So,
so
1d6.
I can't get technical.
1d6, right. Add nothing to the result.
2.
Oh, it's still bad news for me.
Yeah.
One new hex of ambivalent militia. It just what makes it bad news is you get to choose where it goes.
Ooh.
All right, so roll a d6 to see if any vehicles appear.
Okay. All right, so 2.
No vehicles. Run d6 to see how many new militia.
We have 4.
4 new militias. Okay, roll 4d6 to say what kind of new militia they are.
We have a 2, 4, 5, and 6.
2, 4. That's a powerful group. 5 and 6. So that's going to be a submachine gun / carbine, assault rifle, a light machine gun, and an RPG. Holy crap!
That's a real. Somebody's come out to play. We just don't know which side.
We don't know whose side they're on, but they're pissed off. Yeah, they're bringing all the toys.
Somebody's roof just had shrapnel come through from a grenade launcher.
No, what happened was that last explosion took out someone's satellite antenna, and they lost the game. And now they're like, "Oh, hell no! You did not just do that." Hey, Jen, your guy gets to come on the table. So we had a 4. That's going to be a assault rifle guy. Oh, I'm going to get the cool guy in the shirt. How about wife beater with a green hat? Oh no, this dude with a cool purple shirt. There you go.
Yeah.
Then we have a light machine gun guy. Who's the coolest light machine gun guy? This guy with the camouflage.
I think we've got the combat ready guy.
And then red shirt with an RPG.
Nice.
Oh no, don't double them. Jesus, that's enough firepower. Okay, over here to turn 5. Okay, and this whole group, you get to pick where it goes as long as it is at least 4 hexes away from any, pretty much 4 hexes away from anybody.
Key locations or people, yeah. Do you know what? It's a tough one.
So yeah, the rule is any, the rule should be any location, either the embassy or the CIA Annex, or any active combat unit. So he can be within 4 hexes of other ambivalent militia. He can't be within 4 hexes of hostile militia or GRS operators.
You know what? I'm gonna bring them on. I'm gonna bring them on from the northwest corner, 4 away from the front gate, Jim. They've seen the explosion. There's population up that way. They're a bit worried because that was quite close. So somewhere up in the northwest corner.
All right, I've got them in Hotel 2 for now. Hopefully you'll see that soon.
Yeah, see.
Cool. Okay, that moves us swiftly along to hostile.
Ambivalent.
Ambivalent maneuver. Hostile pedestrian movement, because we still have no. Dude, I'll get it right yet. We move on to ambivalent pedestrian movement because we have no vehicles always move first. There are no ambivalent vehicles. Those are fun. There's a douche on a half truck, in a pickup truck running around. Nobody knows whose side it's on.
It's just what you need in a battle space.
It's literally just driving around 10 hexes a turn. Where round and around it goes, where it stops, nobody knows. Okay, but this whole idea of a protean militia was kind of what attracted me to this project. Can I design a game where this kind of thing? Oh boy, it's gonna get serious here, guys. All right, so that takes care of ambivalent movement. We now go to hostile vehicle movement. Oh no.
Oh yes, he's not even lit up anything yet. You know,
nope.
He had an opportunity at the crossroads, and I totally forgot about him because the barricade was in the way, and he wasn't able to see. So yes, dush, for want of a better word. Those vehicles are still active, guys, and the guys are inside them.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm trying to make it awkward for them to get into the front gate. So sadly, the only answer is to put it to the hex northeast of the front gate. So it's how many is it for a full turn?
He's got a turnaround. That's going to be 3 movement points, and now he's got 2. Well, 3.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
That's actually true. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. He can get to Kilo 5.
Yeah, we'll go there then. We'll face towards the road. So he's understanding the battle space quite well. He's probably the best, well, he is my best tool to take out a vehicle, and he's positioned himself in a good place to put out some fire. He is in open ground though, so as soon as they see him, that sniper's going to take off that gunner's head.
Yeah, you are allowed to shoot the guy off the back of the truck. We have rules for that. All right, so we're heading over to hostile pedestrian movement.
Yep. So do you want to start with November 5?
Yep.
Obviously quite wary of entering your field of fire right now.
Yeah, these are kind of your light guys too. These are pistols and SMGs.
Yeah. They're gonna, you know what? They're gonna go up to Mike 4. I want to see if I can draw some fire.
They moved 2 hexes, which means they now are considered concealed.
Yeah.
Oops.
I'm just trying to keep pushing Jim up, so he's got to move a bit further, because, to be honest, I don't think he's going to move in a place I can shoot at him.
Yeah, depending on how gutsy I want to be, I can get at least some guys in there, I think, this turn.
I'd agree.
The trick is, do I want to? Because that's going to leave some guys still out of the gate. Yeah, the classic breakthrough dilemma. If you're trying to get off the table, so to speak, oh, you're off the table. Meanwhile, the guys that are kind of at the back of your group are now screwed because half of your army just left. And that just means that those other guys are now even worse. They were already outnumbered. Now they're hella outnumbered. Anyway, over to your group in November 6.
We're going to move them up to Lima 4.
1, 2, 3. That costs them all 3 movement points, so they will have no
cover, no conceal.
Bonus. Oh, look, there's Jen's little. There's now 2 Jen guys on the table.
There's the highlighter shirt guy. They'll take the guys in Quebec 7 west down the road, please. So I'm thinking that Jim might try a wide swing to avoid the fire, potentially coming at the front gate from another side, or potentially back to the back gate. Those guys can't really do much, so they're going to move to the back gate and potentially move up to the front gate to try and cover that area.
You got
so that
7?
leaves us
Oh no, you got Papa 4 still. Sorry.
Papa 4 still, yeah. So we can
This
just
is
get rid
from
of
last turn, so get rid of that.
So,
They were a part of a 2-squad unit. What happened to the first squad?
They got trimmed. Which one's got the engine personnel in, Jim? It's the second vehicle, isn't it?
Yeah, because the engine personnel. Second one's got 4 people in it, although... Oh, injured. Yes, the second one. Irona's in the second vehicle.
So I'm going to move...
2 injuries in the second vehicle.
I'm going to move up to Oscar 4. You can see it.
Oscar 4. Okay, he is moving only 1, so he gets to keep his covered bonus.
Good thing is it's an open area where you've got a drive through up there, isn't it?
Yep.
So, and that's where they'll sit, and that leaves Sierra 7. Those guys are going to hot foot it down the road to the barricade.
On which side of the barricade? Because you're in the X.
Yes, fast. So towards the back gate.
All right, cool.
And I think that's all hostile forces done.
Looks like it. Yep.
Yep.
It's just my little pile of counters here. All right, cool. Yeah, notice how everything's getting really compressed all of a sudden. How lucky do I feel? Jesus Christ. Oh my God, the amount of opportunity fire I'm going to be taking if I just bolt straight there is going to be absurd.
Wow, Jen's just pointed out, it feels like the battlefield's getting compressed really quickly, but it's actually been 2 hours, the game up to here.
Oh, yeah.
And it's been good so far. It feels like, it doesn't feel like 2 hours, it feels like we've kept a good clip. So,
We're actually
yeah,
almost
I hope
done.
you
Yeah,
enjoy.
we're at 2:10 so far for game time. Although again, the first 20 was it the half hour I was basically yammering. So about an hour and a half of actual game time so far, hour and 40 minutes.
So we had a 25-minute delay at the beginning, I'd like to point out, which is exactly the same as the GRS originally. So we've also proven to get a good brief on the situation, the layout, the routes that should be taken, and potential enemy forces. It's about 25 minutes. Are you going to go for it, Jim? Are you going to split them and run wide, or what are you going to do? What are you going to do? I can feel the tension in. We have to point out at this point that Jim was a Marine and he never leave a man behind. So I'm not sure if it's going to be able to even digitally put in a crew into the compound and leave half the guys still outside here.
Not too worried about these guys. I'm a little worried about these guys. Not so worried about these guys because there's a lot of submachine guns and pistols in there. In fact, 2d4, 2d4, 2d4. These guys are physically incapable of hitting the car because they can only roll d4s. So I'm not worried about them at all. Not worried about Mr. Wifebeater here at all. We got a little bit of AK fire. I'm not so happy about that. What I'm really not so happy about is that douche because that rolls 3d8. You know what?
Oh, that sounds like I'm just going to go for it. He's doing the math. You can see the mouse.
Go ahead and say it. He's counting. He's got his shoes off. He's got his boots off. He's counting on his toes.
That's not true. There's not. Well, unless you can't count to 10 on your fingers.
Yep, I've heard all the jokes. It's everyone's it's other branches' inferiority complex when it comes to the Marine Corps.
It's not. Ours is just a national superiority. I'm sorry.
Oh, okay. 1, 2. 1, 2. Oh, no.
Yeah,
1,
go.
2, 3, 4, 5.
You're gonna definitely get lit up there by the douche.
Yep. Okay, so
Because I just can't let you. I can't let you run the gauntlet without trying to.
We're going to go and stop there. Okay, cool.
Yes, please.
No worries.
So we're at 5.
I was desperate not to get into Oscar 3. At Oscar 3, he gets to, I think, add 1 to his roll because of a point-blank fire. Oh, shit. Except it's possible for those submachine gunners to now get in the car if they roll a 4 with a plus. Oh, damn it. Hold on.
Yeah, that's why I stopped.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I have to do it that way.
Either way, you're going to take the subs if you're going for that.
Oh, I know. I'm taking the douche. I'm trying to minimize the.
The other subs.
I'm trying to minimize the other stuff.
Because the only way you could do it is if you went through the ambivalent. If you can get that far.
I can't get that far.
I think you'd finish in them
1,
or
2,
next to
3,
them.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, I finish up in that hex. But the dilemma I have is that if I give him another turn of movement, he's gonna 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Maybe I should have done that. I've already taken my hand off the piece. I keep forgetting how slow his guys are.
So I would have done that, guys, because as soon as I engaged with the Dush and my guys, those ambivalent would have become friendlies.
Well, no, because you're not shooting at them. You're not shooting at them. So actually,
I think the hex counts when rounds are coming into a hex from somewhere else. I think that's.
Well, if I had done that, and if you had made that, if you had said that, I would have taken it. That's for sure.
Oh yeah.
Especially because
I like to tell you after the fact, though. I wouldn't.
All right. Okay, so these guys in Mike. Okay, so who's taking opportunity fire first? The douche?
So we'll start with the dush, yeah, because if I can destroy the vehicle, the guys will be out on the ground for the rest of the fire.
Oh God, please don't make it happen. All right, so douche is 3d8. I'm sorry if I'm popping in the mic there.
So it'll be 3-time roll.
Yep.
Okay. I'm kind of rooting a little bit for your guys here, so we still have a 28mm game. Oh no.
Oh, so it's what, 1-8 so far?
That's an 8 on
All right,
the first
cool,
one.
that's one.
I'll move that back a bit. Which corner? Just make sure I've got the... There we go, so we can see it better. Oh dear.
Another
that's
8,
second.
That's 2.
Oh.
3 8s in a row. Oh no. Yeah. All right, so that's going to be 3d8s on the other table here, on the vehicle damage table.
I'm not sure this vehicle's going to make it. It's definitely been waiting until you popped up, hasn't he? Jesus. 5.
All right, vehicle okay, no worries.
Is it a D8 with a dush or a D10?
Yeah, it's 3d8. The only thing is for explosive weapons.
All right. So 5, a 2,
okay,
and a 7.
Okay, so vehicle disabled, stop and hex, passengers are okay.
Wow. So we've got the engine blocked, guys. I feel that evened out because the 3/8 was ridiculous. So I feel that evened out. We've set up a roadblock with your vehicle. We've popped the engine. Even the armor couldn't take the consistent fire into the grill.
Dude, I doubt that armor could stop a 50 cal.
Yeah.
They shows the windshield and the door panel stopping AK fire. That's one thing. A 50 cal is like a quantum level up from that.
Yeah. Cool. So all passengers are fine. So now it's down to the 2 remaining units that are next to them in the same sort of battle space. I'll start off with the... In fact, we'll start off with the guys that have got less punch.
Okay. So Lima 4 or... Yeah, Lima 4, I guess.
Yeah, Lima 4, yeah. They're all 2d4 each. I'll quickly roll it up because I've just got the 1d8, so I'm just going to half the numbers.
Okay.
So the first one is a 3.
Okay.
Second one is a 2.
Okay, which guy are you shooting at?
The nearest one.
All right, so Tig gets a d10. He's got to roll at least a 3 on a... and he gets... Oops, sorry about that. He gets a 9 on his d10.
Cool. A 3 on the second hit.
Yeah, in other words,
I need to roll to hit.
Your two guy, your first guy rolls 2d4s. You got a 2 and a 3. 1d10. I have to beat your highest roll. So the first guy missed.
Yeah.
Now we go to the second guy.
A 1 and a 4.
All right.
So a 4 was my highest roll.
A 3. That's one hit. One hit on Tig.
Let's get through. Okay.
All right, so I'll make a note of that. Go ahead and finish up that hex.
And the last one is a 4. It doesn't matter. Once I got a 4. So a 4 and a 3.
A 2. Jesus Christ, I got hit twice.
Wow.
Oh.
This is because you called them saying they couldn't do anything before. Which is true when they were in the vehicle.
Come on, get lucky for a damn change.
So,
2
win table,
and
guys.
a 3.
I think he'll take that every day of the week.
Yeah, that's 2 light wounds, no game effect.
So those SMGs must have been 2-2s rather than heavier caliber. They just ricochet off his chest plate.
So Tig is technically lightly wounded. Alright, cool. Alright, that's one hex. Now we go to the scary hex.
Yeah. I forgot to do all the +1s. Never mind.
Dutch LAFO douche. Yes, that is a Soviet machine gun, heavy machine gun, 12.7 millimeter or 50 caliber in 50 caliber in size. You probably got at least one of those in your Brigade set because they have been using those since late World War II.
So, having seen Tig take some rounds, the other guys are going to focus him because he's obviously took some. He seems to be a bit more injured. In fact, you've got Silver with the saw in there, haven't you? I'm going to go for
one saw. I got 2 saws and a sniper rifle.
Yeah. So narratively, I think they'd be very scared of the light machine gun. So they will focus on the biggest gun in there. Okay. You always see the gun, not the person. That's what they say, isn't it? So, so I've got a pistol 1d4, and so I'll do him separately now. 1d4, I get a 1, so I can't do anything against that. And then I've got
You are
4D.
in the same hex. You technically get a +1 to your roll.
+1. So that's a 2. So anything but a 1, Jim.
All right. That is a 2. Oh, barely. He survived that.
You need to sort them dice out. We definitely change
I know,
up.
right? What the hell? I'm not doing very well on these defense checks.
The AK guys focus all their shots into him, so that's 4d6.
Oh, jeez. We might lose a guy here, guys.
I got 3 hits.
Okay. With, well, it depends on what you roll.
6, 5, 5, and a 2.
Ace. Okay. So I have to make 2 rolls here. Okay, the first one has to be the 5. We're assuming that the 5 and the 6 are from 10%.
So the 5s go up 1, don't they? Because of the proximity.
Yeah. Oh, we're gonna lose a guy here. All right. Like I said, we're gonna take more casualties than we took historically. All right. So I have to beat the 6. The 5 becomes the 6. I have to beat a 6.
Yeah.
7. Nice.
Oh, nice. That's one of the 6s gone.
Now the 6 becomes a 7. I have to beat a 7.
Actually, I got a second 5, so you've got another 6 to beat.
Okay, hold on. Only 2 guys fired at me.
Yeah, there were 4 dice.
Yep. So we have to roll those. We have to roll those in 2 groups of 2. Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry.
So I have to roll a 7. I have to at least tie. It has to beat the roll. Your attack roll has to beat my defense roll. Basically, I have to roll another 7 up to tie the 6, which becomes a 7. Your best roll, so I just beat the 5. The 5 becomes a 6. I just rolled a 7.
Yep.
Your 6 becomes a 7. I have to at least tie a 7. Webcam's on.
It is.
Sweet! Barely!
Scraped it, man.
Oh.
If they're not suppressed right now, they're definitely not happy with that battle space.
Oh, man. Yeah, dude, if I don't kill everybody in that hex in my gunfight, we actually will have a melee phase, because we have combatants in the same hex.
Yeah, true.
Holy dog shit, guys. Oh!
So the Dush did its job in taking out the vehicle, but couldn't do enough damage to make it explode. Tig then absorbed the light firepower coming in, taking it into his body armor, and then point blank range from a concealed position, they were ambushed, focusing on the saw. Yet the saw guy, good duck and cover and roll.
What's probably actually happening is that these guys are behind the wreck of the car using it as cover.
Yeah.
And they're just like, holy shit, man! You know. So that's probably, more of a narrative sense what's actually going on in there. And they're just like a point-blank gun battle right there in the middle of the street in front of downtown Benghazi.
Cool.
Just another day in Benghazi.
Everybody's still watching the football game like it's nothing.
Yeah, these Biblical guys are like, should we join which side? Let's see what happens over here before we make up our mind. Oh my god. Okay, so if it's quite okay with you, can I finish my movement now?
Of course you can. They still have movement left, potentially.
Technically, no.
Cool.
Because the vehicle was shut down. Obviously, the vehicle's not going anywhere. And when you dismount a vehicle, that's the end of your movement.
Right. Yeah.
So, as much as I would love to move a couple more hexes, technically no. At least for that hex. These guys back here have yet to move.
Wow.
Might be some more opportunity fire.
I hope so.
Yep, because in order for me to get to where I kind of want to go...
Gotta go past me.
1, 2...
In fact, yeah, we've not had any casualty. We've just had a light wound, haven't we? So, yeah, we'll give it a go in the crater that was the was a squad at one time.
Okay, here we go. 66.
Wow. So, guys, I need to try and just do enough damage to this vehicle to stop it, so they have to go on foot. It's going to be tough, though. I get 1, so 2 1s are out. A 2, nope. A 3, nope. A 4 and a 6. I get 1 6.
Okay, the 4 also counts, because technically you're point blank, so that 4 becomes a 5, to be perfectly honest, yeah. I was trying to avoid going point blank, so you did get 2 hits. That's 2d8 on the vehicle damage check.
Let me just do a 50-50, yeah. I forgot to split them down into 2, 2, and 2, but I rolled a 50-50 to see if these 2 would be separate or not, and they were.
Oh, yeah, for vehicles it's a little different. You literally can just roll them all together. Because if it's a saw, he's just like filling the car with bullets. Like a light machine gun or something like that. Yeah, so it's just a total number of hits. Obviously, an AK will hit a vehicle more than once.
Yeah.
Um,
So regardless,
yeah.
I can't do anything to the vehicle, but I could potentially hurt a passenger.
Yep.
6s roll. We have no 6s. We have a 5 and a 3. The armor holds firm.
You're rolling 1d8 for each hit scored. I
Oh, sorry.
hesitate to say. Oh, that's what I get for being honest.
That's
All right.
no, that's cool. So the first one was a 1,
Okay.
and the second one is a 3. So
Sweet.
sometimes honesty pays.
Awesome. All right, cool. Oh my god, guys, this game is getting tense. I'm literally like nervous in my stomach. I get like a little bit of a. Oh god, so I forgot where the hell I was now. I was starting off.
So you moved.
Quebec
That was
2.
yeah.
1, 2 to get on the road, and then so far I've moved 3.
3.
I don't want to bring the explosion with me. Explosion! Oh my god, now I'm moving the whole map.
That should just be smoke now, Jim.
Technically, yeah. The explosion's gone now, it's just smoke. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. So that was 1, 2, 3.
3.
Fine. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Wow.
And we're gonna.
You can literally go in.
We're gonna dismount. Yeah, but we're not. We're gonna dismount in the hex. And we're gonna shoot the piss out of some friggin' militia. Damn you!
Those really dangerous ones just north of you, Jim.
Yep, we're gonna totally shoot into them too, except not. Nice try.
Turn them to hostiles for me.
They'll be hot at this range with these weapons. They'll be hostile very, very briefly. Okay, it's time for some. Oh my God, what a game, guys! You gotta help me out here. This is actually I've made some pretty good whatchamacallit so far. Some pretty good saves on my armor.
Yeah.
Oh Jesus. Okay, guys. Let's finish up turn 5. We now go to medic checks.
You only have lightly wounded, so you're fine.
Yeah.
Severe stabilized.
Severe. Yeah, I've already made you can't keep doing first aid checks on the same guy, hoping for that lucky 6 to save him. That's kind of cheesy. There's no heal spells in this game. So Moati's got a light. We've already stabilized Roan's severe. We've got another light back there with Tig, so yeah, we're fine. So I don't think I will make any whatchamacallit checks at the moment. Any medic checks. GRS firearms combat. Here it comes. Oh sweet.
I hate to point this out, Jim, because you know it breaks me to help you sometimes, but you could potentially do an interpreter check.
That's true. There are they're really hostile. They're really. Oh my God! It's inside, dude. If I turn that douche, all right. You know what? I doubt it, but you never know because they're hostile.
Just a douche next to you.
Yeah. Oh, that's right. I got these guys up
ambivalent here. That you could turn to friendly right by the gate.
Oh, you shouldn't have said that. Oh.
I just didn't want. I felt like it was a. Sometimes it's about narrative.
That's true. That's true. Interpreter check.
Come on, fail.
Hold on.
Just to even it out. Fail. Come on.
Make sure interpreter check after movement. Yeah, before medic checks.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wow, I just really.
Gaz gets Sportsman of the Year award, especially if these guys all suddenly become friendly.
Oh, I hate that.
Although they're kind of out of position. Actually, you know what? No line of sight because they're going through this building here.
They can see the douche and they got an RPG.
Yeah, they can see the douche, so they won't do that much. And we've already gone by the movement phase, so they won't get to move.
No.
All right, so let's see what happens.
I hate myself right now.
Oh no! You know what? Everyone on the stream saw it. Everyone on the stream knows that you're a gentleman. Plus, I'm going to fail this roll. Yeah. I failed the roll.
Yes.
There you go.
Thank you, Jim.
It happened twice. You were honest with me, and then you failed the roll. I was honest with you, and I failed that roll. All right, awesome. Cool. So that was a non-successful interpreter check. Those guys remain ambivalent. Dude, there's way too much gunfire and RPGs over there. We're not getting in the middle of that shit.
Right there.
Yeah. And my guys are like, guys, don't worry about the douche. Check this out. We're about ready to blow that douche to kingdom come. All right, so now we go to GRS fire phase. Moati ain't doing nothing. He's like, oh, he's over here trying to talk to these fools. Come on, guys. Alright, we got Roan, who has an assault rifle, but he is severely wounded. So when he's severely wounded, he goes down a dice class. He goes from 2d10 to 2d8s. First, I'm going to try and snipe that fool off the back of that douche. D12 plus 1, D12 plus 2, because I am now within 1 hex. So...
Wow. This is not going to end well, I imagine.
Do I have a D12? Yes. Actually, I have to hit the vehicle, then I have to call my shot. Alright, so cool. Oh god. Alright, just so we do it right. Vehicles, shooting at vehicles. Shooters that can fire multiple times, potentially hit a vehicle more than once. GRS shooters can fire at -2 penalty against vehicles. They then get a plus or -2 shift on the vehicle damage table on their D10s. Shifted roll indicates a passenger's been... Okay, cool. Alright, so... I'm going to go ahead and do a called shot. I'm trying to hit the guy on the back of the douche, obviously, to take out the gun. The gunner. The checkered shirt guy is driving. He can't hurt me. But the pistolier on the back, Angry Jerry number 3, with the douche. Jerry's got a lot of clones on this table. This clown here needs to go away in a big time way. He's got the wrong toys. So 1d12 plus 1 becomes 1d12 plus 2. Subtract 2 from my called shot, just becomes a d12. I have to get at least a 5. Come on, dice. I missed! He missed the friggin' thing. Oh, death. Alright, that's it for Mr. Tonto.
That guy's crawling around in the back of the pickup truck, having just seen all them guys get out with serious weapon systems.
I'm rolling d8s because he's severely wounded. Okay, an 8 and a 7. That's 2 hits on the vehicle.
Brutal.
A 4 and a 7. I think that took care of him.
Yeah, 7's vehicle disabled.
7 is... oops, wrong table. Vehicle disabled, stop and hex, passengers are okay. Okay, so the vehicle is wrecked, but the guys are fine. That was the opposite of what I wanted, but I'll take it.
They're currently crawling around the wreckage of the side door that's now looks like Swiss cheese.
So a severely wounded Roan, nevertheless, was able to take out the truck.
He still put some serious firepower into it.
Alright, and these guys are done for the turn because their douche took their opportunity fire.
Yes,
even though the douche isn't there anymore. Alright, so that's this guy fired, this guy fired. I now have Oz with a grenade launcher.
Gulp. What about the one with the burning vehicle in? That'd work out well for a grenade launcher.
Right? No, just 2 pistoliers? No, I'm going to put a round into these. I should put a... Oh, no, I can't do that. If I put a round in this X, I'll kill my own guys.
I know you thought about it for a second.
You heard me think about it, and all of a sudden the penny dropped. Hey, dumbass, maybe don't shoot grenades at your own people. Oh, God. It's getting late, guys. Alright, so seriously, Oz is going to put a 40mm round into Hex Lima 4. That is 1d10. No additions. However, those guys have no cover bonus. So
no, they do
I'm
not.
happy for that. So now I just have to roll decent on a d10 for a change. So far, my
plus
D10s,
1 for being next to it as well?
No, because I am 2 hexes away. 1 and 2.
Sorry,
yeah. Don't overdo it with the honesty. I mean...
I thought you were firing the ones next to it initially, sorry.
Oh, no. Here we go with a d10. I'm just trying to roll really high. Come on, give me a good grenade launcher blast. Another 3. This guy had all, like... He realizes now that his bandolier has all smoke grenades on it. Like, damn it. I didn't bring any frag with me. It's still possible for them to be lost, though. You roll 1d6 for each figure. A 1 or a 2 actually does still kill them.
So point to a figure, and I will roll for that gentleman.
This guy right here. On the camouflage
okay,
shirt.
We have a 3.
He does survive because he tied the roll. This guy here, crazy shirt.
He has a 1, so he
dead.
is... Shrapnel found its way to his position, and the final guy has a 5.
He's okay.
Whew.
I was going to say, did I throw away my explosion marker? I know I didn't do that.
No, it's top right.
Boom.
Shaka. Laka.
Alright, that takes care of this hex. Now comes the fun hex.
Yeah, there's lots of fireworks going off for this football match. This is what we're getting pretty much said in the chat. So
Tig,
fireworks scored a goal.
4d8 plus 1. These guys are no longer concealed because they fired at me, so now it's just...
Yeah.
Alright, I'm going to put 2d4 out of Tig's. 4d8, I'm going to put 2d8 into the first guy. Webcam.
Is that leftmost, yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, don't, yeah.
Blue guy.
Militia number 1.
7 and an 8, yeah, you literally can't beat that with a d6.
Point blank drilled to the
Tig's
chest.
second guy is the white beater, 1d4. Tig's
Sure,
second.
not the 2d6?
I've got another saw guy for him.
I'll see.
I almost have an embarrassment of gunfire here. 2 and a 4, that 4 becomes a 5. So he could technically survive 1d6 if he gets at least a 5.
He gets a 3.
He's dead.
He
and
is
next 2d6. Okay, hold on. I have okay, Boone's 1d12 plus 1 becomes 1d12 plus 2. Sniper rifle at point blank range, 1d12 plus 2. Pretty sure he's toast.
He barely even needs to look through the
5
sight.
becomes a 7.
Wow.
Which he can't beat. Yeah, he can't beat.
That's right, yeah.
Alright, that leaves Silva not shooting. 1, 2, 3. Alright, that leaves Silva 4d8. I'm going to put 2 of them into this first op fire guy down here.
Wow, these guys are having a bad day.
A 6 becomes a 7 because I'm still point blank. He's dead no matter what. And the second 2d8 from Silva. 2 6s becomes 2 7s.
Brutal again, just kicking the crap out of me.
And I think that's it for GRS gunfire, finally. I'm going to cut down those militia numbers eventually. Although there's still quite a few on the table. Jeez.
Hey, the dush is out. That's a big thing. I'm just looking forward because of the, we kind of ignore the street level, threat level normally because it's so low this round. That ambivalent group, if they turn,
if they turn, my GRS is gonna. Well, if they turn, this GRS group does not move. It just turns northward, so there's no opportunity fire triggered. Then they just turn northward and they blow them away.
Yeah.
I just hope that doesn't happen because shit. Okay.